You know, when women find out they're pregnant, right away, you know, you kind of hit the bookstore and you buy every type of reading material on what to expect when you're expecting. But when it comes to soon-to-be dads, there's not really that much out for them to read until now. Author Harlan Cohen just released his brand new book. It's called Dad's Expecting Too, and it targets some pretty important topics. And Harlan, it's good to see you. Welcome back.
I'm so happy to be here. And for all those men who are running out at 5:30 in the morning when it's 10 below for a craving, that was the right thing to do.
Right.
You have to do that.
Right.
And this is the thing, like, no one understands. It is so hard to be an expectant father.
I know.
And women don't care.
No, we really,
You don't
honestly,
care.
we really
Well,
don't
and
care.
we shouldn't have to. What was the craziest thing you ever ran out to get her?
You know, the craziest, I mean, always ice cream, food, but I do things. You know, I'm good at that because I like to, I'm a pleaser, but if you're not a man who's a pleaser, if you don't understand, you know, you get very frustrated because your needs are not important.
Okay, let's talk about how many kids you have at this point.
At this point, it changes every minute.
Okay.
So minute to minute.
Right.
When I last checked, I have 3 kids.
Okay, so the newest was just born, or
yeah,
how
my
old?
newest boy. I have a new boy. His name is Asher. He's 6 months old. So I went through this again, and I have a 7-year-old daughter, and I have a 5-year-old son.
Okay.
I wrote a book called Dad's Pregnant Too after my daughter was born because there were so many things that men didn't know, and there are so many expectations. And really, when I say it's hard to be an expectant father, we have to worry about you, okay, and your physical and emotional well-being, which is a lot,
And
okay?
emotional. And emotional.
And let me point out, this is just the beginning of it. I mean, it just starts here, but then it's for the rest of our lives as well.
Right. And then the man has to worry about himself and his physical and emotional well-being, which you don't care about. Then there's the actual child. And then if the guy's the primary, provider, he's got to worry about taking care of the family while his wife is healing and bonding with the baby. And it is so much.
So what are
and
some
there's
of the,
so little out there.
What are some of the tips? Like, what are some of the things you would say today? So if there's guys that are watching.
Right. Well, one is never use the word fat. Okay.
Yes,
I mean, that's just emotionally. You say you look pregnant and beautiful. Okay. Also, don't wait for her to assign you a job. Come up with things that you want to do. And that's what's great about Dad's Expecting Too is you can say, okay, I can come up with, a pregnancy plan, a birth plan. Maybe I can give myself a job to prepare for the baby. Or maybe we can even read something every night because there's pictures of the baby's development. So you coming up with something.
See, I find that really sexy.
I
think that's really sexy for a man to say that to their pregnant wife.
100%.
Can we
Harlan.
read something? Look at the ultrasounds every night.
I figured out, I interviewed tons of people, tons of women, tons of men, and you know the best way to seduce a pregnant woman?
Yes.
Okay, there's 2 ways. One is don't get her pregnant.
Right.
Okay? That's
Too late.
The second is like laundry.
Yes.
Doing laundry and vacuuming.
When you're not even told.
Right, just doing it and they get so turned on.
Honestly, it is.
That's it. That's all you guys need to know.
It is that element, and that is in any sort of part of the relationship. It is that element of doing something when it is not expected of you, or you don't have to nag and nag. Because for women, the whole part of it is that you have to, and you don't want to be that girl, you don't want to be that woman, but you have to because you need the help. So you're like, could you just please do this? But when a guy does it on his own, it is definitely by far the sexiest thing.
And the thing is, guys don't know because we don't have this history, this sisterhood or even a brotherhood. We have like some dopey friends, and some of them aren't even, going through this. And all the time they're like, "Hey, life's going to change. Oh, you're not going to get any sleep. Enjoy your, your daddy bachelor party or whatever." But there's so many great things, and in this book, all these men really open up emotionally, and Dad's Expecting.
What's one really fun, because this is an awesome time too for guys too to be enjoying and expecting a baby. What's like one really fun thing that a dad could do or be involved in?
Okay, a pedicure. And I know guys are going to be like, this is ridiculous. But like the idea of you actually, because women can't reach their feet, okay, who are pregnant.
Yeah.
But like doing something like that, okay, or even like a baby moon. I'm saying, I want to take you, let's go on a little trip. Maybe 4 or 5 months in so we can have a little time together. And also attending appointments. It seems something so little, but saying, sweetie, if they call you, honey, or just like, Melissa. Right.
What do you mean by that, Harlan? Or just Melissa?
Right.
This is why I'm in the middle.
Right. For you as well. We can all go together. But it's the appointments. It's saying, when are the appointments? I want to make the time. I want to schedule this so I don't have to work if you're the guy who's working. And just showing I'm here with you and I'm committed and I care, but we don't even know what to care about. And in this book, it gives men a sense and also women an understanding of Why is my guy challenged with this?
Okay, Harlan, you have a home run here.
Yeah,
An absolute hit. We
you
love it.
always get the woman, you know, what to expect when you're expecting.
Right.
But everybody should go out and get the dad this.
Right.
I am so grateful. It makes a dramatic difference.
It's good stuff. Okay, if you know an expecting dad, you got to go out and buy this book. We have a couple of expecting dads on our staff, so maybe we have to get a whole slew of them if you can. Dad's Expecting 2, and you could purchase it on Amazon or at any bookstore. Harlan, we love you. By the way, I still can't see my toes after giving birth, but that's a whole nother.
I could see them and they look
Yeah,
fantastic.
thank you. I really
Don't they
appreciate
though?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.